The best way to define it is the study of human excellence. And, let's go a layer deeper into that. If you break down the word neuro from neurons, which is, could be a label for the mind, human consciousness, linguistic, language, because language defines our world. Language creates, language destroys. It's the act of creation in the moment. And programming is the command, being in command of your world, like reprogramming a computer, changing the programming in the mind, in the consciousness, in the language, so that you can experience the reality that you want to create in your life. Yeah, it's the best way to describe it. The word says it all.
And you're a master practitioner of it. So how does someone become a master practitioner versus someone that just practices it?
Well, a master practitioner means I took what you would call the level 2. The first one is neuro-linguistic practitioner, and the second one is neuro-linguistic master practitioner. And it was the format that I took it. I graduated in 2017 from my mastery. It was a 2-week from 9 to 6 course in presence with my instructor, Suzanne Longstreet. And she's been a powerful guide in my life. I met her because I was looking for a coach, a mastery coach. I had just left a Good Life Fitness, and I knew I was about to start my business, and I didn't want to do it on my own. I've been very stubborn for most of my life, done things by myself. So I wanted someone to guide me. And that's the first time. And you know what? Because my clients for 10 years had invested in me as their guide, and I saw the magic in their lives. Like they were telling me the before and after, the experiences that they've had. I started wanting that experience for myself. So I ended up hiring Suzanne. Well, she guided me into taking the course. This is a woman with such a great insight. And she said, you're going to get more out of the process if you take the courses and become a coach, and I'll be there for you, as opposed to you just hiring me as a coach. So I am very thankful for that piece of advice. Yeah.
So one of the most famous practitioners of NLP is Tony Robbins. That's probably how I became familiar with the term. Is he a good representative of or representation of what NLP is? I don't know if you're familiar with Tony Robbins and his teachings and what he does, but is that a good kind of overview of, that's NLP, or is there somewhere else we should be looking? Other leaders that do it, or books to read on it? I have one NLP book that a friend gave me that I haven't read yet. So I have it within my universe. There's a book that's ready to be read. So maybe I'll pick that up.
Fantastic. And great question. I would say the answer to me is both yes and no. Some people love Tony Robbins. Some people hate Tony Robbins. In fact, I had a client I worked with last year. The moment I mentioned NLP, she went like this. No. I know all about it. I don't like Tony Robbins. And I said, well, Tony Robbins is an individual expressing his individual way of practicing this discipline. If you were to walk into a gym and you saw 10 different personal trainers, would you assume that they all work the same way? And even if you sat down and observed them, you would notice that each of them has a unique way of teaching. It's the same with NLP. Tony Robbins is his own person, his own expression of NLP, in so unique and so different than who I am as an NLP practitioner. So the best, that's why the answer is yes. The answer is no. To some people, that's going to be a good thing, and to some others, no. So when my clients, a potential client comes to me, I encourage them to research, to see how others do it, and then to listen to me, and then see what resonates with them. And if I am the right coach for them, then it's going to work out. If I am not, it's not going to work out. But it is more about the coach, the person practicing the NLP, less about the method, because NLP is a collection of methods that branch out from different areas of psychology, psychiatry, hypnosis. So it is a collection of methods and systems. And that's just mathematics, right? Then you bring the human factor, the emotional factor, the coaching factor, and the thing that was the same thing, no matter what, becomes so unique depending on who is teaching, who is practicing NLP, and who the client is as well. So it's individual process.
I guess the good thing about Tony Robbins, preaching NLP is that it at least raised the awareness. So people have heard of NLP and then maybe they're looking for more, which is where they find someone else like you. So there's always the pros and the cons of everything.